Oh my God, Wheel Takes. Welcome back.
Where have we
again
been?
to Wheel Takes, a podcast about the Wheel of Time, a series of fantasy novels written by one James Oliver Rigney Jr., who is better known as Robert Jordan, completed by Brandon Sanderson. I don't know why I'm doing this vaguely Jeff Goldblum-y well, there it is. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Gus. I've read all of them.
I'm Allie, and I am on book 12.
Yeah.
Chapter 48.
6.
Yeah.
This podcast only contains spoilers for what Allie's already read, and today that's everything.
And thanks for your patience, everybody, while we were absent. I can't wait to share with you why.
We can tell you in
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah, in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, we can tell you. We can't tell you yet.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, I jumped all the way back to the beginning of Eye of the World. Yeah, chapter 46.
Oh, Jesus.
Guys, we're going to have to start all the way over.
That was 5 years ago.
The Eye of the World Redux people are like, hooray! It's happening at last! You remember when we said we were going to finish that by the time season 1 of the show came out?
Listen, we make promises and then we don't do them.
We don't do most things, and that's okay, apparently.
We have been doing our fucking best.
We are chilling, and we are here today to talk about what I think is a really lovely chapter, which is chapter 46 of The Gathering Storm, which is called To Be Forged Again. Allie.
Yep.
How are you?
Oh,
A huge month.
I've had a huge month. Can't talk about any of it.
I barely saw her for the entire past week and a half.
Yeah. I think I can't share anything about what has happened to me this past month. It's been really good. I'm really happy.
We'll tell you as soon as we can.
But
It'll
yeah.
be fun.
Gus does not really see me at all.
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
I kept going, gosh, maybe I could try to record. And then I was like, no, I can't record anything without her, actually.
I'm just so essential.
She's just literally the beating heart of the podcast.
We could have figured out something for you to do.
Here's the thing. No. I just don't think that would be...
We could have done Sunrise on the Reaping without me.
I fucked with that. No, you gotta read it.
I know, but you could have read it first.
Yeah, but that's not right. It's not the same.
It's true. It's
not the same. You're the Hunger Games czar. If anybody was gonna read that first, it'd be you.
That's true.
Anyway, hello. We're here. We're one of us is somewhat, well, yeah, one of us is queer, and
and we'll just get used to that.
And that's great. And I'm just rhyming and saying words.
It's 11 o'clock.
Babylon. No, Wheel Takes. It's a great time. What am I doing? Allie, listen,
Let's
here to
read
talk
the chapters.
about the Wheel of Time, chapter 46, To Be Forged Again. But before we do that, where'd we leave off?
Oh, God, I have no idea.
I think it's actually a direct follow. Yeah, it is a direct follow.
Oh, okay, so Egwene got made Amerlin's seat.
Well, no.
Got elected.
Yeah. She got picked.
She got picked to be homecoming queen.
Yeah, it was that whole thing where, like, they stand on the bridge and they're like, maybe we should get him. And Egwene's like, let's wait.
Egwene's like, wait 1 minute. And thank God she did.
Exactly.
Because they were like, wait, we've just all voted. And you're head of the equestrian club.
How do you feel about popin'?
Being a pope?
Popin'.
Well, the pope in Chicago.
We
the
talked
Chicago
about this
pope.
last episode.
Duh, bears.
So, Allie, what I also need to know, did you take any notes?
No, I didn't this time. I'm so sorry.
Allie?
I didn't because I'm very tired.
Here's the thing.
I am so burnt out.
We're going to talk.
In such a good way. My heart is so full, but I am so tired.
But notably, you're not sick anymore.
No.
And I'm not, because we were ready to record, and then she got very sick, and then I got very sick. It doesn't matter. We're here now, and we're going to talk. We're going to do the thing. Allie, chapter 46, To Be Forged Again, give me your initial impressions, your first gleaned thoughts, your initial takeaways, the vibes. Check me the vibes.
Well, they're all topless. Which
that does happen very briefly, and I always block that part out.
As we all will right now. We could have done that also, but I prefer my. Like I said.
Can we do it simultaneously? Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's like looking in a mirror. Same thing.
Yeah.
They're the same picture.
So they're all topless. And
okay, but how do we know that Brandon wrote this and not Jordan?
Because we spend as little time on that as possible.
Because we get one line about that.
Yeah. And then we mostly focus on the politicking. So she finishes her little oath and she goes, bring me. Excuse me. Well, first she says, oh, all of the rebels are going to have to apologize. And I'm like, what? But that's such shit. And then the person that she's talking to is like, that's such shit. And I was like, thank you. Thank you for the backup. And then they decide, fuck all that. And, well, actually, no, that's actually what's going to happen very briefly in a bit. But first, she goes, bring me Silviana after this is done. They bring her Silviana in chains, and she's like, ugh, they brought her in chains. And I'm like, well, she is a prisoner, and you didn't specify.
Who is she? Alice?
What?
That's a band, isn't it? Alice in Chains.
Oh.
Is that a thing? I don't actually know.
I have no idea.
Is that a band?
We've established we don't know music. Okay, wait.
Well, she put her legs up on my lap, and then I couldn't get to my cup.
Well, don't have your cup so far away next
Well,
time.
I didn't want to spill. I keep spilling stuff.
No,
As the people know from my shrieks.
All right, so she's like, okay. Where was I? You interrupted me. No, I don't know where I am.
Silviana, Alice in Chains.
Okay, so yes, it's Silviana. So she goes,
a band? That's got, yeah.
So she goes, Silviana, you're the only one with balls in this entire fucking place. And I was like, preach.
Who Silviana was to her?
The ass paddler.
The ass paddler.
Yeah, the ass paddler, which does make things awkward for the rest of their lives. Because Egwene goes, okay, so Silviana, you're like the only person here with any cojones to speak of. So, and also I need to make nice with the Reds. So I'm going to make you the keeper of the chronicles, okay? And everyone, including Silviana, shits their pants.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens, is everyone just shits their pants and is like, what?
That was a very dainty fart sound. That was the smallest, most... You went... That was nothing. It's nothing. You get the smallest fucking tongue I've ever seen. Oh, this isn't funny to the people at home.
It is.
It might be.
They're giggling.
They're trying to sleep.
Yeah. Well,
our listeners haven't slept in months.
Lulled by the dulcet tones of our little farts.
Well, fake ones, to be abundantly clear.
I'm copying to no such thing.
All right. So anyway, what were we talking about?
Okay. So
who's not sick? Okay.
That was a little tiny squeaker.
That was good. That was very funny. She looks really funny doing it. It's really a shame you guys can't see her. She's making the silliest faces and like making kissy face into the... Anyway, yeah. So that happens. That's the sound ringing throughout the hall because their eyes to die, right? Yeah. So they're very buttoned up. So it wouldn't be a significant flatus.
No,
it would be
a significant flatus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the weest of toots, and so just a little deer pellet shit's coming out because everything's so ass tight right there.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's asses are so tight. It's a deer pellet situation.
Yeah, go. Oh my God, they're back! They finally put up a new episode. And what's the episode?
Poop takes.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
This is what the people are here for. Okay, so
that happens. So she picks Silviana to be keeper.
She picks Silviana to be keeper. Silviana poops her pants. And then she goes outside. Everybody's watching. And she goes, all right, let's not fight again. And everybody's like, yeah. And it's a nice moment for everybody. We're proud of your girl and mine, Egwene Elvire. And did I forget anything?
No, I mean, that is basically what happens.
All right, good night, everyone.
Yeah, so could you imagine? No, if you get up, you're not going to... No, you can't. Don't actually get... No. You're so tired. If you get up, you're not even going to be able to make it in to the other room. This is a joke exclusively for me. Nobody else can see you very slowly, like, stingraying yourself along the couch. She's dragging herself, pushing herself up to the end of the couch with her feet, and her head is hanging off. The headphones are still attached to her head. Now she is slowly wriggling off the couch head first. You may have heard there. It looks extraordinarily uncomfortable, and the headphones are still attached, and now she's just sort of stuck up. She's taking the headphones off. Allie, if you do this, you're not going to be able... You're going to hit the power button like Pete. No, you're good. You missed the power button. You're going to hit your head on the stage light or the dehumidifier. One of the... Nope. This is incredible. She's like a podcasting worm, just very slowly wriggling her way. How you doing over there? You doing good?
I'm great.
She's doing good. Okay. Now she's using her feet to propel herself slowly across the floor of the studio.
For the pap.
Allie got diagnosed with sleep apnea last week, and she has a CPAP machine now. That's a fun lore update. So she just yelled, "I yearn for the pap." Now she is, I don't know how to describe this, breakdancing in a circle towards the door. How are you going to get back, Allie? If you do that screen is going to fall down. It's broken. That screen's broke. That's significantly more tiring what you've been doing than getting up and walking over there. I need to take a picture of this so the people will understand just how far she has gone in service of this bit.
No, the house is messy.
They can't see it. They can only see you and the computer. There we go. This is really one of a kind. Would you like to come back so we can discuss the chapter, or shall I discuss it on my own? Okay, now she's actually... I thought she was going to get up, but she's wriggling her way back. She's pushing herself off of the stationary bike. Watch out for the light. Don't hit the light. You're going to hurt yourself. Okay. Folks, it's really a shame you can't see this.
Rub it in.
She yearns for the CPAP machine.
All right.
She looks adorable in her CPAP machine, by the way. Oh, my God. Oh, you've knocked over your microphone again. All right, she's back. Allie, how was your trip? To the door and back.
I think I cleaned the floor the whole way.
I don't think the floor has ever been cleaner. So, what did you think of this chapter? We went through what happens, but what'd you think?
I think that it is a banger. I'm going to whip my tits out for it right now because it's that good.
They'd never know.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
It's an audio
They have
medium.
no idea which episodes we've podcasted naked.
They don't. Or if. It also might have never happened. It's never happened.
It's
never happened.
It's never happened.
We've joked about doing that, but we've never done it.
Okay, but now maybe we have to.
Maybe we have to, but I don't want
Starting
people to be,
today.
I don't want people to think of wondering that. This is a whole thing.
I would never do that.
No, I just wouldn't be comfortable.
Because I'd be worried that someone would get a vibe that we were naked.
Sense the nudity.
They'd be like, I don't know why.
This podcast, this episode feels pervy today. This episode feels weird.
And then we'd call you a pervert for even speculating about it. Your move, Senator.
Chapter 40, Chapter 46, to be forged again. Egwene, she goes into the thing, she does the thing, Lyraine comes in, is like, here's how you go about the thing, and I really think this is funny. They say this brown Aja comes in to walk her through it, and Egwene is like, I've never seen you in my fucking life. I bet you just live in a tiny room in the library, and they bring you out every time there's a new Amerlin.
Yes. Honestly, these people go through Amerlin seats like I go through...
They've been pretty quick turnover lately.
I'm trying to think what I go through this quickly.
Well, to go back to a theme,
I've
rolls
had
of toilet paper.
cats longer than these people have had an Amerlin seat.
Well, yeah. Cats live a very long time. Well, I guess Amerlin
you would
should
hope
live
that an
up to
Amerlin
300
seat
years.
would last longer than 20 years.
Yeah.
We've had the cats for 10, and they seem to have a better track record.
What is it? Swan was about 15, 20? Because she wasn't raised right away. How long was Swan Amerlin? Because she wasn't raised in New Spring. She was made Aes Sedai in New Spring, and then she wasn't raised for like 5 or 10 years after that. Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, because I don't remember how long... It doesn't... Okay, I got curious. Let's look at Amerlin tenures for a second.
Please.
I'm working backwards. Ooh. Elida was there for a year. So that sucked. Swan, 11 years. The one before her, was Marith Jayan for 4 years.
Damn.
And then before that, it was Sirin Vayu for 5 years.
Damn.
And I think she's the one who got raised.
I've had cats longer than all of these.
She was the one who got raised in New Spring, because Tamra was before her and got killed in New Spring, and she was on the seat for 6 years. So
Jesus.
6, 5. I mean, this was Black Aja shit, right? This was vileness and all of that.
Yeah, but still, my God.
6,
okay,
5, 4, 1.
What about before that?
11, 1. The one before her, Noane Masedim, 23 years.
Okay, that's starting to get a little better.
Before her, Kiran Melway, 28 years.
Okay, so better.
Eilis Ramlin, 32 years.
Okay.
Sarayla Bagand, which is a name that I remember.
This is a really short amount of time, considering,
24 years. Well, I imagine it's kind of like when they pick a pope, because they usually pick a pope who's pretty old. Because they don't want somebody to be in charge for fucking ever. Which makes Swan a really weird choice.
Okay.
Parenya Demal. Oh, wow. 49 years.
So there you go.
Zaranda Tyrim, 20. Miriam Kopan, 43 years.
There you go.
Theragina Sarelman, 22. Mara Saleh Jureen, 27 years.
I gotta also think that the stress of being Amerlin is probably not good for the body, especially if you're 300 fucking years old or whatever.
Before her, 24 years, 43 years, 37. Yeah, not really anything more than like 50. 23, 29, 16. Eldaya Talen was only 16 years.
Again.
Beryl, what?
There's a one called Again.
Oh, hey. Yeah, she was there for 44 years.
Oh, man. Studying for this must be
years.
a bitch. Like the test on these.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. Huh.
They've got to have a song that they've made up at this point.
This 50 years. And there's a bunch of gaps. So, yeah, not longer than 50 years that I can see, which is... No, I'm sorry. No, yeah, not longer than 50 years. No, wait a minute. Dian Ariman, about 100.
Whoa.
What did she do? One of the greatest Amerlin seats in Aes Sedai history. That was Allie's microphone cable. I'm gonna let it happen. Apart from her numerous achievements, she is the longest known ruling Amerlin seat, having ruled for 92 years. At the time of her raising, she'd also been the youngest woman in history to be Amerlin. Born in Saladar, she's mentioned in The Great Hunt, and then it was brought up multiple times, apparently. How do I not remember this person, but I remember, which was Sarayla Bagand. What did Sarayla Bagand do?
In front of my salad dough? Do you get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what she did. She's mentioned in Crown of Swords.
Hey, do not disrespect my girl. What's her face?
Sarayla Bagand.
Oh, wait. It says Egwene at the bottom. Is it a spoiler?
No, she doesn't. Oh, wants to be as strong of an Amerlin as Sarayla was. Sarayla.
Yeah, so put some respect on that lady's name.
But what about...
which I definitely know.
Ariman. Dina Ariman. Oh, she fucked around with Gwair Amalasan. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, her.
You remember
Definitely.
Gwair Amalasan?
Absolutely.
Surely you remember Gwair Amalasan.
My favorite character, who is a woman.
False dragon.
Man. non-binary friend.
No, probably not in Robert Jordan land, unfortunately. But that being said, Jimmy.
Jim Jeru.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
so fucking tired.
No Aes Sedai reigned for longer than 92
Holy
years.
shit, I am seeing
All right.
for two.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Because I wrote for something, but I cannot share.
All right. So Egwene, she's like,
You think I could share it like that I was on set this week?
you can say you were on set.
I was a writer
you just
on
can't
set
say
this
what
week.
for. Yeah.
We shot
was
many,
really cool.
many episodes in 6 days.
Yeah, she did. I did not see her.
Holy crap. I would come home and I'd be like, Gus, I have lost the ability to do anything but stare at a wall. And then I would stare at a wall for 2 hours until I fell asleep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I maybe watched like one episode of Mad Men slowly over the course of 6 days.
This was also pre-CPAP machine, so your sleep was trash.
Oh, dude, that thing has made a huge difference in my life. I wake up smiling now.
It's pretty
Like,
cool.
what is that?
She stopped like thrashing around in her. Fun fact for all of you folks at home.
Women present differently with sleep apnea. I do not snore, and I
No,
never
she doesn't.
have.
She just rolls around a lot.
Women are massively underdiagnosed
Usually.
because of that.
So,
So,
fun fact about Egwene, she's like, yeah, I've done this before. This whole chapter is kind of an echo.
if you're
of that.
really tired, you should get You should get a sleep study.
This whole chapter is kind of an echo of that first raising chapter, isn't it?
What?
This whole chapter is kind of an echo of that
Oh,
first
yeah.
chapter where Egwene gets
I was
raised.
still thinking about sleep apnea. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. 100%.
Yeah. Because
It
at that
pretty
time,
much is a 1-for-1.
well, I mean, the action of it, yes, but also there's...
And then she
We've-
goes and gives a speech.
We've talked about how there's a lot of callbacks. Brandon's doing a lot of callbacks.
Yes, he has
And
been.
I feel like this has a lot of callbacks, explicit and more implicit, to that chapter and other earlier
Yeah.
chapters of Egwene. Like, because this is
Well,
really...
and she gives a speech just like she did in that one.
yeah, and she makes a
And
controversial
everyone
decision.
cheers for her. And she makes many controversial decisions.
But
Oh, and she tells them, and a lot of old ladies are going to come and be novices.
bunch of old ladies are going to roll
And you
up.
know what? Everyone kind of takes that in stride.
Which I think is the key difference between Egwene's first raising and this raising.
Well, because I think they've probably heard about her wacky policies.
Well, yeah,
I
but more
know.
than that, everybody has accepted that she's legitimately in charge.
Oh, also, funny moment. Silviana's like, well, is that going to be a problem with your other keeper or whatever?
Oh,
And
yeah,
Egwene's
yeah.
Like, no, because she got executed for being Black Aja. Anyway.
Yeah, I had her fucking head cut off.
Yeah, and then Silviana's like, oh, fuck.
Well, okay, I'm gonna do what you tell me, I guess, girly pop.
I think that it should be known that you should fly straight or your ass will follow.
She could still remember her nervousness on that day months ago when she'd been raised in Saladar. Back then, she'd still been confused as to what was happening. Her? Amerlin? That hesitation was gone. She did not really worry about getting the ceremony wrong. It was only a ceremony. And the important decision had already been made. And Swan is fighting. She's like, no, she already did this. She already did this. And Egwene is like, Swan, get in here. And Swan pops in. She goes, I was raised by the rebels, Swan. These women deserve the chance to stand for me as well. Otherwise, I'll never have a claim for their loyalty. The ceremony must be performed again. And Swan's like, fine. God, fish fuck.
I mean, it's true. It's a better look to have it be more a fish.
More a fish.
It's got to be more a fish.
Swan agrees. Swan,
wait.
anything with more a fish.
I didn't mean to do that. That's funny.
Yes, you did. You're hilarious.
I did do.
All right.
I did do. I'm so funny.
So Egwene is getting ready. Egwene has all of the Aes Sedai from the rebels line up in order of Aja and stuff.
Hey, Rick.
Once I'm
It's Aja and Rick.
Once I'm finished with the ceremony, I will greet them and formally accept their apology for their rebellion.
And Swan's like,
What
apology.
the fuck are you talking about? Why does she want them to apologize?
Because it will look good. Because reconciliation is important.
Yeah.
And she's like, they don't have to apologize for like leaving, but they can apologize for like the fact that the division had to happen.
And for raising an army and for raising me as like a shadow anti-pope.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm guilty here too, But it's important that everybody apologize for what happened.
Which I'm like...
Because, we had to do it, but it wasn't chill.
Yeah. But I'm a little like, I mean, what if we just went, hey, we're both wrong. Let's just chill out. Can't we do that?
This is part of we're both wrong.
No, but what about the other people going, hey, we're sorry for staging a coup and violently overthrowing an elected Democrat and killing a bunch of people for no fucking reason, only to install the worst pope we've ever had. And then when we realized she was the worst pope we've ever had, instead of doing anything about it, we just let her continue to be the worst pope we've ever had, like a bunch of cowardly motherfuckers. None of that. I mean, she does scold them for it.
Yeah, she chastises the shit out of them.
Yeah, but not in front of everybody.
No, that's true. It's not quite as
She's making them all apologize in front of everybody, and she's not making these other chuckleheads apologize in front of everybody. I cry foul. I think that they should all have to apologize, or none of them have to apologize. And that's on God.
Yeah, I guess. But...
And then the novices can just apologize for existing.
The novices just apologize every day as they get their asses spanked routinely because Robert...
But not by Silviana.
Not by Silviana. She's going to be too busy doing some other stuff.
Silviana's like, I'll give you my best recommendations for the best ass paddlers I can think of.
I'm going to bring you the buffest Aes Sedai, man. All right, so we're going to take an ad break and we'll be right back. We're back. Egwene is doing this. And
she'd be like, Bilviana or whatever has an Equinox membership, so maybe we should raise her because she could do some real damage on an ass. This podcast is brought to you by Equinox.
It's not.
Equinox.
The world's most expensive gym.
But man, what a steam room. Anyway.
Apparently. So, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah. Do you think he's going for like a Civil War reconstruction kind of thing with the apologizing and the...
I don't know. You know, I was thinking about this while I was reading, but I read an article a while back about, this is going to get dark. But,
good.
But Rwanda.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fucking dark.
Yeah, that's pretty much as dark as it could go.
Actually. I didn't expect it to get that dark.
It's about as dark as it could go, but it was a fascinating article because it was talking about how they have like worked on repairing society post, all the horrible shit that happened.
Yes.
And it's like a whole thing where like you can go to a family that has been wronged by you and like apologize to them, and it's been this whole like healing thing.
I remember this.
Obviously, probably not perfect.
Was this Rwanda?
It was Rwanda.
It was Rwanda. Okay.
And like how effective, apparently, according to this article, granted, I have not delved much further because of the darkness.
Yes.
But how effective, like, coming back together as a country has been because of this, like, policy of, like, getting to go and like, formally apologize to people who you have wronged. There's
a lot to be said for apology.
Apologies are a good thing to do. Yeah. They just are.
Obviously, there's nuance to everything, obviously.
I mean, yeah.
Not like if somebody punches you squarely in the face, don't apologize for getting in the way of their fist. That's not what we're saying.
I mean, I would probably because of who I am as a person.
Not anymore.
That's true. I have gotten this thing called a backbone recently, and it has been really new for me. And I'm learning how to have boundaries, and I'm learning how to take care of myself. And it's really great, but it's also like really new. So all my friends like kind of joke around about the fact that I'm really awkward about establishing my boundaries. And I've been telling them that they have to praise me whenever I give them a boundary. So like the other day, a friend of mine called and I picked up, and then I kind of was like, shit, I shouldn't have picked up because I was reading. But I was making sure that it wasn't like a problem. And she was like, just calling to chat. And I was like, I let her chat for a little while. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I must go read now. And she was like, is that your boundary? And I was like, yes. And she goes, good job. Doesn't have to be so stiff and formal next time. And I was like, okay,
She was just mad that she was the recipient of the boundary.
She was not mad that she was the recipient of the boundary. She was proud of me. She texted me that she was proud of me. She just also thought it was really funny because she was like, you trying to do boundaries right now is like you issuing like a formal edict.
That is pretty funny.
It is really funny. She's like, it does not yet flow off the tongue. And I was like, she's like, I can tell this is not like a natural thing for you. And I was like, it is not a natural thing for me. No, that's okay. No, she was not mad about being a recipient of a boundary. She's very proud of me, actually.
Well, I'm proud of you. But
though this is a friend who would be mad about receiving a boundary, even after telling me for years that I need to have boundaries.
Is it this one? I'm making a letter with my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Okay, so here's the thing. Do you think that having the rebels apologize will beget apology back from the loyalists?
No, not if they don't have to. I hope so. That'd be cool. That'd be neato burrito.
I do think it would help if the loyalists also apologized.
That'd be neato Cheeto burrito.
But admittedly, most of the loyalists didn't actively do anything.
They sat with their thumbs up their asses while Elida was a dickhead.
They were passive. The sitters are the ones who really fucked up.
Well, then they should apologize.
Well, she chastised the shit out of them.
Yeah, but they didn't apologize. They just sat there quietly and took it. Like they did with Elida. Thumb butts.
What is with all the butt stuff this episode?
It's on the brain.
It's on the butt. All right, Yeah, apology. And she goes, but you were with them. I no longer represent just them, Swan. I represent the tower. The entire tower. And the tower needs to know that the rebels regret the division. They needn't lie and say they wish they'd stayed, but I think it is appropriate for them to express sorrow over the hardships the division caused. I will acquit them, and we can get on with healing. And Swan was like, fucking fine. God damn it.
Then can the thumb butts also apologize?
They should.
They should have to.
And then Gawain is standing a little ways away, like furrowing his brow and being like, why am I not
invited to the topless party?
Titty party. I would like to come to the titty show.
Oh my God.
And Taysen goes, your water? She goes,
no.
What I'm going to do next, you cannot be part of, Gawain.
No.
Wait here. He opened his mouth to object, saw Allie glaring at him through the page, then stood up stiffly and bowed.
It's true.
That gesture felt even more insolent than an argument would have. I still don't really know what she sees in this fuck.
I don't know. I'm so confused, and I don't like it at all. I want him to be drop-kicked into a volcano.
There is a volcano in Randland, you know.
That one would suffice.
It's a big one. It's a really big one.
Then let's take him there and drop kick him into it. Pew!
This is absurd. All right, so
when he would poop his pants on the way down.
He probably would.
He probably always shits his pants.
What are we doing? So
poopy pants.
All right, there's a gong and everybody gets excited. We're about to do the thing, and Egwene
poopy pants going.
Egwene goes. This is this is a very beautiful, solemn scene, and you're talking about Gawain shitting himself. I'm here for it. Tell me about the Hall of the Tower.
They all whip it out.
No. Tell me about the building itself.
Oh.
Speaking of volcanoes.
Oh, there's like blood everywhere.
No.
And Gawain's little
Yeah. But apart from that, big fucking hole right behind the seat.
Oh, that's a metaphor.
Gigantic hole smashed in the wall, looking out on what?
The courtyard?
No.
The Dragon Mount?
Dragon Mount.
Of course.
So now the Amerlin Seats figurehead thing and the dragon's emblem are lined up like that. And I think that's a cool image, and I can see this in my head. And I think it's pretty cool. Don't you?
What?
I just think this is a really cool image.
I think it's the coolest image.
Yeah.
No, truly, I think that was the coolest thing, and I'm happy. And yes.
Oh, she also realizes that part of why they maybe took a minute to get her is because they had to repaint the seat to have blue on it again.
But she's not blue.
Yeah, but Elida painted the blue out.
Oh.
So they repainted the seat to put blue back in it.
And she can sit down on it?
No. It's just. She was like, did they really, like, in between the time when they thought, we should have Egwene do it, and then coming out to get me, they painted the chair again? And it occurs to me, that might be why they took an hour to come get her. So if they hadn't painted quickly enough, there might have been a war.
The most high-stakes painting.
That is...
The finger paint faster, my loves. Finger paint faster. Watercolor like your life depends on it.
Dry.
This isn't the time for perfection. It's
good
the time
enough.
for results.
I get to paint the Amerlin seat. I'm going to take my sweet-ass time. No! To him. God damn it.
To him.
Well, who painted the chair and why was it to him?
No, it was definitely to him.
Yeah.
To him was like,
He's like, this will be my masterpiece. They were like, just slap some blue on there. We don't give
blue.
a fuck.
Wait, and then he they were like, what are you, Jackson Pollock motherfucker? Paint or we'll get Silviana to paddle your ass.
We're going to get her out of her chains. She'll paddle your ass, and then we'll chain her again.
She's been doing IRO push-ups in the fucking jail
From
cell.
Avatar. Gotta keep my paddling arms strong.
Gotta keep those paddling arms strong.
Oh, my God. So, yes, they got... Yes.
It's been weeks since she's paddled nary a behind.
It's been like 2 days. It's been 2 days. She's at 5,000 push-ups.
She's like, oh, has anyone given her food and water? She looks like shit. It's really just that she is sustained by paddling an ass.
Oh my God. So the Black Aja hunters are all there and everybody else is, and they do the whole ceremony and they get their bits out, and we don't have to dwell on that because Robert wasn't
I would like
writing
to
it.
dwell on it because I'm a pervert.
Oh God.
That's why Jim and I would have gotten along.
Silviana, she's going to have Silviana brought, and Egwene does the whole thing. Who comes before the hall of the tower, yada, 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 yada. She has no fear, by the way. She's just like, yep, here we go again. It's the standard. We did this before. We'll do it one more time, and then we're good.
Well, it's like, she did her opening night jitters. She got that out of the way. Now she's doing the second run, and that never feels like as big of a deal.
Originally, which
Am I
is
wrong?
funny because that's the night when things go wrong.
Second night?
In my experience.
No, the night when things go wrong is dress rehearsal. Final dress is the biggest shit show of all time, usually.
Yeah, but I think in my experience, I've seen more things go wrong show 2 than show 1.
Well, yeah, because you're relaxed with
Exactly.
show 2. But with show 2, I feel like show 2 is usually better than show 1.
Yeah, but more things go wrong, too.
Sure.
And yet it's better. Anyway, there were smiling faces in this group, but they were the smiles of women who had succeeded in keeping rivals off of the seat. Either that, or they were the smiles of women who were relieved that someone was stepping up to take leadership. And perhaps there were some who smiled because they weren't the ones who had to take the seat. Its recent history had been fraught with danger, dissension, and 2 dramatic tragedies. She could see that they hadn't been fools. They'd been Aes Sedai, covering their fear by being overly cautious yet brazen at the same time. This is back in Saladar. Choosing someone they wouldn't mind seeing fall. Taking a risk, but not putting themselves in direct danger. These women were doing the same. They covered their fear with smooth faces and acts of control. When the time came for the sitters to stand in her support, Egwene was not surprised that all 11 rose to their feet. Not a single dissent. There'd be no foot washing during this ceremony.
Well, there you go.
So,
Everyone's like, I just got a pedicure, thank you.
yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
We don't gotta do all that.
This guy literally just took an everything shower. It's fine.
I just took an everything shower.
So, everybody stands, and Egwene bops over, and Sharon is giving her the shawl, and as she comes to give her the shawl, she goes, "Are you certain you want to bear this weight, child?" And Egwene goes, "I bear it already, Sharon. Elida cast it aside when she tried to slice it and divide it as she wished. I took it up and have carried it since. I would bear it to my death, and will." And Sharon
Damn.
is like, "Yeah, then you're probably the right gal for the job
So it's
then."
going to be like 70 years then. At least.
Well, Egwene is what, 20? Mm-hmm. And she's one of the most powerful Aes Sedai ever. So realistically, even with the Oath Rod, which I don't think she's used yet.
She could rule for a billion years.
She got a rough life expectancy of maybe another 325 years.
I mean, assuming she makes it out of, the war.
Yeah, but that would, she should.
I think she will.
For 325 years of Egwene dynasty.
For the plot, we must do it.
It sounds worth it to me. So yeah, Sharon.
Could you imagine ruling for 300 years? I'd die.
She'd probably retire into the kin when she was like 200. Although maybe not. She might be like one of those people who's like, no, I said for life.
I'd see that feels right to me.
Yeah, for Egwene, that feels
like
right.
something she'd do. She'd be like, I said for life, and everyone's like, okay, but, you're falling asleep in the court or whatever. And she's like, I said for life.
So they raise her, and everybody is like, hell yeah.
What was that in reference to?
That's the Six Flags commercial.
No, I understand what that is.
Why did I do that?
Did we do that?
Because Egwene got raised.
Oh, right.
And then everybody comes and kisses her ring, Godfather style.
Yes, kiss the ring.
Now it was time for some surprises, and Silviana comes in chains.
It is from Claire's,
and she's like, "Why the fuck is she in chains? Why the fuck is she in chains?" She goes, "Release the prisoner's chains," and they do.
Wait, no, it's from K. You know why?
Why?
Every kiss begins with K.
Oh, because they're kissing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thanks, Gus.
That's funny.
You know what? I'm going to make that joke again just because you didn't laugh.
I thought it was funny.
Just like I did with Babylon 5 today.
That episode doesn't come out for like 2 weeks, the funny part.
Well, just so you all know, I create a running joke because people didn't laugh at my first attempt.
She does. She makes the same joke 15 times in one episode of the Babylon podcast.
It's not the same joke. It's a riff on the same joke.
It's approximately the same joke. It's good. Anyway, she gets Silviana, and Yukiri is like, you really want to beat her ass right now in front of everybody? That's not a great way to start. And Egwene is like, you don't know shit about shit.
Yukiri is a dumbass.
And then she turns to the sitters and says, your favorite thing for them to hear, you all bear a great deal of shame.
Agreed.
And she just rakes him over the fucking coals.
Do it again.
This is great.
Do a flip.
And then she says things that are not not remotely relatable at all. Elida was a madwoman, and you all know it. You knew it these last few months as she worked unwittingly to destroy us, like many of you probably knew it when you raised her in the first place.
Some butts.
There have been foolish Amerlins before, but none have come as close to tearing down the entire tower. You are a check upon the Amerlin. You are to keep her from doing things like this. You allowed her to disband an entire Aja? What were you thinking?
Preach.
How is it that you allowed the tower to fall so far? And when the dragon reborn himself walks the land no less. You should have removed Elida the moment you heard of her disastrous attempt to confine Rand al'Thor. You should have removed her when you saw how her bickering and pettiness was turning Ajas against one another, and you should certainly have removed her when she refused to do what was needed to bring the tower together again, whole as one.
Word.
None of you would stand up to her. You dare call yourself the Hall of the Tower? You who were cowed? You who were too frightened to do what was needed? You who were too caught up in your own squabbles and politicking to see what was needed? And then she's like,
some butts.
This girl right here, this one who was beating the shit out of my ass on the daily basis, she fucks. She knows what's up. She actually has a spine. I know because she used it to beat my ass.
She really put her back into it.
Yeah.
I made the joke.
Anyway, lovely monologue about legislative branches not doing anything within their power to stop a tyrannical executive.
But we don't have to reflect on
Nothing to think about or read into.
That's not a problem in the real world at all.
Definitely no parallels of any kind. So then Silviana's here, and she's like, she told this Elida to get fucked, and Elida beat the shit out of her, put her in chains, and then she's like, all right, get up. And she gets up, and she's like, hey, here's the thing. I don't think the Reds are going to like me. And Silviana's like, yeah, probably not. And Egwene goes, but I got a sneaky plan. I'm going to freak him with the okie doke. What's her sneaky plan?
Freak him with the okie doke.
How's she going to freak him with the okie doke?
I'm gonna make Silviana my keeper of the chronicles.
Yeah, she's like, as you beat my ass, so shall I metaphorically beat your ass. You're now the vice president.
The ass beaters become the beaten ass.
And everyone's like, and Egwene is like, Ramonda?
It's an Ouroboros of ass beating.
Just a fucking everybody in a circle spanking each other.
A circle jerk of epic spanking proportions.
Okay. And she's like, Ramonda and Lelaine are going to flip the fuck out.
Who gives a fuck about what Ramona and Beezus think?
So she accepts, and everybody is happy, and she's like, here's the thing about the Reds. The Reds were invented to fuck with men, but now we don't got to do that. And Silviana's like, well, maybe we have to do that a little bit. And also, men are trash. And Egwene is like, we should probably move past the men are trash thing, but we'll come back to that later. And she goes, I'd order you all to do penance, she says to the sitters, save for the fact that I know some of you at least were working behind the scenes to stop the crumbling of the White Tower. You didn't do enough, but you did something. Beyond that, I think that the penance we often demand of ourselves is ridiculous. I am not guiltless either. I share some of your shame, for it was during my tenure that these disasters
Okay, but you should at least
occurred.
make them apologize publicly, because you're making the rebels apologize publicly.
I sided with the rebels, allowed myself to be raised by them because it was the only choice, but that choice still gives me culpability. Bear your shame, sitters, but bear it with determination. The time for healing has begun, and there is no longer any use in pointing fingers.
Except you're making the rebels fucking apologize, which makes them look like they're the problem.
You failed, but you're all that we have. So you think she should also make the loyalists apologize?
Yes.
Probably.
Everyone should have to apologize, and then they have to kiss.
What? Pick a member of the opposing team and kiss him?
You know why?
Why?
Every kiss begins.
I
got it. A second time always hits.
And then, as you said, Silviana's like,
if
hey.
not, then a third. And that's the rules of comedy.
She's like, hey, what about your other keeper? And Gwen's like, cut her fucking head off, no problem.
And then Silviana's like, oh, guess I should decline the Black Gaj's invitation to join.
I'm gonna just DNR that. So yeah, she tells her about Varen. It's great.
DNR.
That meant does not reply, but that means do not resuscitate. So we're just gonna pretend I didn't say that.
I guess we're not resuscitating that invitation.
And we're not gonna resuscitate these ads. Welcome back.
Spank those ads right in the ads.
She's like, by the way, a lot of old fucking women are gonna roll up. A lot of just decrepit hags.
Geriatric broads. We raided a nursing home.
Just grabbed a bunch of old ladies.
We don't even know if they can channel. We just brought them.
We just grabbed a bunch of... I was like, you know what? We need more old women. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't know, maybe.
I'm in favor.
That's great. But really, it's just anybody who might be able to learn. She's like, told everyone to come. Now we're going to have 1 million fucking novices. You better find a good replacement. She's like, I will do that. That is going to be top priority.
We just rolled up on the nearest bingo game and said, anybody want to ride to the White Tower? And we just kidnapped a bus full of old farts. And we just took them to the tower.
My favorite thing about this is that it's also people who are like 20.
Nope. We just...
Octogenarians only?
I'm going to raid the local buffet and just grab everybody there. The local Ann
I dropped
Sathers.
by the Rotary Club.
I went to Ann Sathers and just took everybody who was there.
Okay, we go there, Ann Sathers. When we lived in Chicago, we would go.
I know, but most of the people, when you look around, are
They're pretty old.
100 years old. We went to, where else do old people go? The Knitting Bees.
Again, we also go to knitting stores.
The Knitting Bees.
What are the knitting bees?
There's bees
What?
where you knit. It's like when you hang out with other people and you knit. It's called a knitting bee.
Is this a real thing?
Yes.
I would fuck with that.
Or sewing bees. Those are things. You go to the bee.
That sounds great.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just usually frequented by old people.
Allie is now completely horizontal, podcasting with her eyes closed.
I yearn for the path.
So she gets she has the rebels out there and they're all lined up and she goes, "Sisters, daughters, I have been raised properly to the Amerlin seat. Both sides of this conflict have chosen me. Both followed the prescribed methods and both now accept me
Sisters, mothers, sister mothers.
as their Amerlin. It is time to join together again. I will not pretend that our division did not take place. This one
we
cannot
had
be
a very
hidden.
awkward family feud. Steve Harvey was shook.
You rebels before me have done something terrible. You've shattered the tower and raised up a rival Amerlin. I mean,
Name something shitty that the loyalists did. Survey says
Shamarin! Bang! All right, so for the first time, troops have been marshaled by Aes Sedai against Aes Sedai. I led those troops. I know of this shame. Necessary or not,
name
it is a shame.
something shitty that the rebels did. Survey says
Anti-Pope!
bang. Bang.
She's like, yeah, anyway, it's a good speech. I don't feel the need to read the whole speech because when I read the speech, part of me is also like, well, we're going a little hard on the rebels.
We're going way too hard on the rebels and not hard enough on the loyalists. The rebels successfully had their thumbs out of their asses.
The rebels did actually do stuff, which
Raise
is
your
both a mark
hands
for them and against them.
Raise your hands if you successfully kept your thumb out of your ass. Oh, wait, the loyalists can't do that because their thumb's up their ass.
Mistakes have been made on both sides.
Because they can't raise their hands because their thumb's up their ass.
And we will all have to work hard to repair what we have
I'm
done.
going to make that joke again because it didn't get the reception it deserved.
It was funny. I laughed. I liked it.
No, I'm just saving it.
All right.
Keep going.
And then she's a good speech. She gets everybody cheering and hip hop, hoop, hooray.
And everybody throws their hands up in the air.
For the people with their thumbs
the
in their
loyalists
asses.
whose thumbs are still up their
The
asses.
loyalists do a weird kind of jerk because their thumbs are embedded up their asses.
Yeah.
And
They're like, ah! Because the thumb is up their ass.
oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that. And she says, "We are stronger than our weaknesses. The White Tower stands, and we shall stand with it. We will become one again. We will be an assembly that tales will tell of. When I'm finished with you, it will be written that the White Tower. It will not be written that the White Tower was weak. Our divisions will be forgotten in the face of our victories. We will be remembered not as the White Tower who turned against itself, but as the White Tower who stood strong in the face of the shadow. These days will be legendary." And some people start cheering.
It'll be a legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
And then people cheer, and she goes, she hoped they would still cheer her in the months to come. There was a great deal of work to be done.
And it's going to require the loyalists to get their hands out of their butts.
They're going to have to get their hands dirty, by which I mean not get their hands dirty. Because they're in their thumbs. Never mind.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. You've been so
I
sweet.
can't make the joke.
Thank you so much. Gus is so inappropriate. I'm so sorry. But we are Wheel Takes, and we have a podcast that you just heard, and also social media, and also we've been known to do other shit too. It's down below. Don't worry about it. Anything else, Gus?
This is my line.
All right. Thank you so much. Good night.
Bye.
I yearn for the pap.